Oh,
Hello everyone, I'm Lala from Timor-Leste. Today I'm joined by my good friend Dan from South Sudan, and we are going to talk about our experiences and share with you some valuable experiences about life in boarding. So let's start with the basics. Deng, what is life at Tampines House like for you? Like a day at your life?
great question. Before I talk about my day in the boarding house, I think it's a huge thank you to Lala for hosting me today.
Yay!
It's a privilege being on YouTube today. And yes, getting into the question you asked, I think my day in the boarding house, you know, I'm a morning person. I wake up very early in the morning, like around 6:30 a.m. It takes me a few minutes to get ready for school. I have to go check in before 7:45 in the morning in Santai for breakfast. After breakfast, it's school time. I have to go to classes from 8. Mentor time from Mondays to Wednesday to Friday. It's usually 8 to 8:20. And then the other 2 days, Thursday and Tuesday, it's 8:40. Then after that, classes, school ends at 3 p.m. After 3 p.m., come back to the boarding house. When I was in grade 11, I participated so much in activities, service. So I would usually do my activities and service after school. But now it's a bit chill. I have to study a little bit in my room. But before that, getting to my room, I have to pick some snacks in the lobby. Dinner comes in at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And then after 6 p.m., it's study time. And again, there's curfew at 10 p.m. And I think that's basically what a day looks like to be in the boarding house.
Wow, that's interesting. So if you're interested in boarding, that's what you have to think about. So now, what would you say is the best part living here, apart from the convenience of living so close to school?
I think the best part that one thing that I love in this school, in the boarding house, you know, is the friendship.
Yeah.
You know, working along with students from different parts of the world and creating those strong bonds, I think it's something not to leave behind. You know, it's not all about just sharing culture, but I find myself living the culture of these people who come from different parts of the world. Friendship is one big thing that I love here in the community.
Wow, that's such an interesting story, Dan. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I think the sense of community here is amazing. What about some of the challenges? Because I'm sure that there are some tough moments that you experience, especially from transitioning from South Sudan to Singapore.
You know, in every place you go to, in every new space that you get into, there could be something challenging. And one of the big challenges that I face here was living far away from home.
Agreed.
You know, it's a new space with different rules, with different routines, and I found myself adjusting to the new structures of the regulations, the routine that I have to follow. I think it was a bit tough for me, but as time went by, I got used to it, and now I'm part of it.
Wow, thank you, Dan. So, do you have any tips for the new boarders? How to manage their time, perhaps, you know, balance their activities, academics? Do you have any tips?
Yeah, I think there's one thing that I have to tell the new students who are coming in, and this is how I made it up to these hands today. I mentioned a bit about the challenges, but those challenges can be solved. One thing that I will let you know, I think it's high time to plan ahead. Sit down and look at what you want to do in the next week and prioritize what can you do and what can't you not do. So if you're able to do this, I think it's going to work out. Again, be open-minded.
Yeah.
There's a huge support system in the boarding house, and if you're able to utilize that, I think your life is just going to run smooth. You can reach out to teachers who come in to the boarding house to help students. You can reach out to your fellow students. You can reach out to the boarding house staff. There's a huge support system. Reach out and you're going to be helped. Don't just die alone in your room, please.
Thank you for sharing that, Dan. Wow, so what we got from what Dan just said is just manage your time wisely and knowing the fact that there is always support for you. And speaking of balancing, what's the social life like here at boarding, and how do you make friends, and what are some of the favorite things that you would like to do in your free time?
Yeah, that's a great question. By the way, social life in the boarding house is super active. We have
That's true.
We have the soccer committee,
Yay!
and this team is really doing well. And they try to put up activities that are going to bring together students in the boarding house and do things. Again, you know, there's always something happening in the boarding house.
Exactly.
If you love cooking, there's cooking competition, and you're gonna meet friends in the competition. In common spaces, common rooms, there are games ongoing. You meet friends in there. So your roommates as well, because you know you have roommates in grade 11s and grade 12s and other classes. These are ways you could bond with other people from different parts of the world. And what I do personally, I play football. I'm CISAC football.
Yay!
And it's something great, and I think I made a lot of friends from that. So you're always surrounded by friends, and it's up to you to be close to them and make that friendship.
Yeah, I agree. And it is very easy to connect with everyone here. It feels like a big family, honestly. So what would your advice be if for the new boarders, if they are nervous of meeting new people and fitting into the new environment, new school, new boarding?
I think you just have to put yourself there and say hi, you know. That word alone, hi, could be the beginning of a friendship that you're never gonna forget.
Wow.
So don't be afraid. Just be open to anyone who come across you, to anyone you're seated next to you. Say hi, and that's the start of it. If you're able to say hi today, the next day it's where are you from? The next day, what's your name? The next day, you're already friends. So just go out, put yourself there, and just be flexible, be free, and interact with people that are in the boarding house. There's a lot that you're gonna learn, and there's a lot of friendship you're gonna make.
Wow, I definitely agree with that, because I remember when the first time I came here and I met my friend from Uganda, and everything started with just hi. How was your flight? So small things can make a difference.
Yeah. Say hi to me when you see me in the school compound.
Hey. All right, let's have some fun. So we're going to do a quick rapid fire round where I will ask you a few questions and you will have to answer that very quickly.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Sure. Morning or night person?
Morning.
Favorite spot in Tampines House?
14th floor common room, and don't forget swap shop.
Yay! Any word traditions here at boarding?
Oh, fire drill pajama run.
Wow, I definitely agree. And last question, one thing you would tell incoming boarders?
Be yourself and please get involved.
Woo! Thank you so much, Deng, for sharing your experiences, and we hope this give you all a good idea about how life is really like in Tampines House and also any other boarding school.
Thank you, Lala, for hosting me. It's just been a privilege, and yes, thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, and comment, and as well subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Ciao, ciao. See you in the next episode.
Thank you.